and it looks like, unfortunately, we don't have the score, and I don't know if it's been reported, but Rex vs. SpeCial did finish up.
Oh. From one TvZ to another, SpeCial taking that series with 2-0. Now going up against another Zerg player in Solar. And speaking of Zerg player, here we are now on Oxide LE. We're here in the top right-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the top right-hand corner. The red Zerg player coming out from Atlanta, South Korea. He is going to be representing. I was almost going to say the team that we were talking about just now, but no, he is in fact representing KZ Gaming. KZG. We have Sola.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE. We are now here in the upper half of the bracket. So exclamation mark B in the chat if you want to check that out. We have another Terran player representing Team Exxon, hailing from the land of Mexico, residing in South Korea. It is SpeCial.
And I want to make a quick prediction here, Light. Between one, Oxide is going to remain in map pool.
And if they don't, exclamation mark Funada Blizzard in the chat, because it is the year of the Ox. So we need some of that Ox representation.
Yeah, it's the year of the Buffalo, if you will.
Yeah. Fun fact, I don't think you listened to the maybe you did. Yoda and I, we had a conversation in one of our last casts of the year where we were talking about he was talking about how he wanted to like maybe try an ox but not a buffalo, and I'm like, mate, aren't they the same thing?
That.
Yeah. And then we looked it up and it's like, yeah, they are. Well, it's crazy.
Well, it depends, because the water buffalo, there's like the buffalo in Europe and North America, which is a bison. And then there's also the buffalo in Africa and Asia, which is the water buffalo, which is an ox.
Yeah. It's buffalo in America is their word for bison. It's the same creature, just two different words for it. It was like, what? We learned things that day.
I got a fun fact about bison as well. They went extinct in Poland like 100 years ago or something.
Yeah, they were hunted to extinction by the Fire Nation.
I don't remember how I remember that. They were, but actually 2 of them still remained in a temple somewhere. They're like 100-something years old, and years later, the Avatar and his friend came there to learn their ways.
Yeah, learn to fly.
Yeah.
Like a bison.
They just needed Red Bull.
Just needed wings.
So Solar's going for a roach push, or
yeah,
a roach build, not necessarily a push.
Really interesting here. So for the most part, this opener has been pretty standard from Solar. Like, he is getting a third base up, he's been droning up, but as we see, he skipped link speed and he's going straight into Roach Warren.
This is not going to be boding well for SpeCial at all here.
No, especially because
depends on how quickly he can get that starport up.
Yeah, and he skipped his Reaper. Like, he has no scouting information whatsoever. So Solar, he's really taking advantage of that by playing a little bit, not completely standard, as we do see roaches on the way. He has cut worker production. He's going to be making nothing but roaches, going for that push.
Oh no, I was going to say the starport did finish up. There may have been an opportunity for him to get Banshees out, but SpeCial is researching Stim. That is his only tech lab right now.
Oh god, he is unaware. So he does send his Hellions across the map, and maybe there's a bit of a tell here because there are no workers whatsoever. He does put the Queens, but so far Solar is doing a really good job at zoning out those Hellions to deny that scouting information.
These roaches moved across the map. They've
been
unseen.
The roaches are coming across the map. To be fair, Solar is droning up behind this. We'll see how much damage these roaches can get done. Honestly, if Solar link flooded behind this, like, he could just win, because there's no tank, there's no Banshee, like, there's nothing to really stop like a big roach push.
Honestly, I think now that he sees that, that's what he's going to do.
Oh my god.
To be fair, he does have link speed though, so we'll take a while for those things to get across the map, but relatively anyway.
Yeah.
SpeCial trying to go for a bit of a flank, and honestly, this army, I would say that it's getting surrounded, but This is a Roach Ravager army. SpeCial does not have the supply he needs to really contest this.
Exactly. It's a thing where the Roach Ravagers are getting surrounded. Oh god, they're getting surrounded by SCVs. They all died. Like, 11, 12 SCVs do go down. The Hellions go down. Like, again, Solar's just getting so much value with this. Finally, a tank comes out with the... Oh god!
Oh, it gets Bile. That was some next level bad luck there. And just like that, 12 SCVs have been taken out. SpeCial does cling on thanks to his tank and whatnot, but Solar, he's on 3 bases. He has the opportunity to drone up, which he does. And now that he's about to get on 55 workers, he's just looking to get to the lair. He's just looking to get either a Hydra Den or just continue on with improving the roaches.
He is just taking up as like, he has the world as his oyster right now. He's working on his lair. He's taking every single one of his gases. He's going double evers. Like, he's feeling so good. He started droning up as the attack was happening, and now it's on SpeCial. SpeCial, he took a really heavy blow. He needs to do something, and I mean, a couple of medevacs are going to be coming out, but he's just pushing out without him. Like, he needs to do something with this.
He does have stim, and he does have a decent tank count, all things considered. So he can try to, you know, maybe equalize on the workers here with this push. But if this army gets taken out, that's it. SpeCial is going to be a complete sitting duck.
Exactly. What's important though is that Solar was being pretty greedy, and at the moment, like, this is his only army. Roaches are just about to hatch, so it's possible that he was a little bit, you know, too greedy, and he gets caught a little bit undefended, unprotected. Oh god.
Just like so. SpeCial stims in. He does take out a queen, almost taking out a Ravager as well. Those tanks are in a very key position over there, right on top of the high ground. They are covering that ramp so well. And I think SpeCial just came back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he is dealing some damage. He needs to do a little bit more here. A couple of reinforcements are coming out for Solar.
Oh
god, again, remember, there's only one medevac, so all the Marines go down.
As well as one of the tanks. GG is called. Solar takes game number 1. If that one bile didn't land on that bio, I think SpeCial could have clinged on there, but yeah, sometimes that's all you really need.
Yeah, he was trying to snowball, and he almost did. Like, he was doing a good job, but again, like, every single stim was hurting his entire bio army. As you said, like, that bile did so much just because there was so limited healing there from those medevacs.
That it definitely did. But at the end there, I think SpeCial just wanted to try to see if he could get something done and go into the next map of the series.
Yeah, like, he knew that the situation.
From what I know from SpeCial, he very understandably does not like to play when he's behind. I
mean, he was like a third of the supply of Solar. Like, after that attack,
like, yeah. Nobody wants. Yeah.
He knew he was all in after. Maybe fantasy.
Nobody except for maybe fantasy or maybe arguably sometimes dark would try to get something done from there. Well, most players would try to get something done, but you know, try to get something done and succeed is what I mean. But enough about that. We are now on to game number 2 here in this best of 3. We're in the quarterfinals, yeah? Quarterfinals, not round of 16. Quarterfinals, winner of this is going to go into the semifinals. Gets a bit of a payout here in the bottom right-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner of Def Aura LE. We have the Red Zerg player, the brightest of all of the StarCraft 2 players. We have represented KaiZ Gaming, KZG. He is Solar.
And spawning in the top left, but also in the center of the map with a bit of a 2-racks, we have the Mexican Terran player representing Team Exxon. It is SpeCial. Oh my god.
That's a 3-racks proxy.
Oh yeah, there's no gases whatsoever. It's all about the Marines.
But I gotta tell you something, Light. If there was one Zerg player who I would expect to scout against this, it's Solar. But he's actually not!
Yeah.
What?
like,
Solar!
that's something that Solar's known for, right? Like with his first initial overlords, he usually goes around the edges of his bases to make sure that there is no proxy, but this time he's being a little bit more greedy, if you will. To be fair, like this overlord position is here to see like an SCV or Marines coming off the ramps.
Yeah, and if SpeCial, you know, pulls this trigger a little bit too quickly, then that's going to be more than enough time for Solar to react.
He's going to get spotted.
Up here, he is going to get spotted.
Yeah, the 2 SCVs do get seen by the overlord.
Lings are already out.
Exactly, Lings are already out.
Come back home.
Oh my god, it was a pull first.
Already here. It was a pull first. Only a single Marine over here, and this is not boding well for our Blue Terran player, Light.
Immediately cancelled. Like, oh my god, the push is immediately denied. One of the Marines do go down.
And one of the SCVs as well, unless SpeCial pulls another SCV, which we don't see too often from Terran players, it's going to be that much harder for him to secure his foothold, secure that bunker.
Exactly. Like, the big question now is going to be, like, when does SpeCial lift up? Like, is he going to try and transition out of this? Because you totally can. Oh, he was bunching up his reinforcements as well so they don't get picked off.
Yeah, pretty good stepping as well coming up from SpeCial. Really decent kiting. Able to hold Solar off for quite some time. The Spine Crawler's out now.
Yeah, the Spine is out. We have 2 Queens, a decent amount of Lings. Ling's speed did only just start, so it is still a ways away, so Solar can't really push out across the map and chase all of this down.
And now, knowing what we know as the observers here, we'd probably say, yeah, it's high time for SpeCial to transition out. SpeCial is not too sure about that, though. For all he knows, Solar just decided to go super greedy behind us.
I mean, he is making SCVs, and there it is. He's going, surprisingly, he's going straight for a CC on the low ground. He's being greedy, like he's skipping the factory, like he's not being safe. Oh, he misses the Lings.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he can catch these Lings early on, then getting that, taking that risk of getting a low ground SCV or getting that low ground CC is not a bad idea at all. But the Lings do go around. SpeCial has had enough. He's pulling every single one of the boys.
Exactly.
That CC.
I love it. Like, Solar is unaware. He's gonna check right now. Oh my god, there is no CC. He's been bamboozled as all the SCVs are going across the map. And again, a lot of the Lings, like, they have to come back home.
Yeah, they do, and they are slow Lings. Ling speed only just about gonna be finishing up. And SpeCial moves in with everything he's got. Is this enough of a buffer? Queens are trying to transfuse as much as they can. All the SCVs start to go down. The Lings are still here, and the Lings sandwich the Marines. GG is called. Solar taking this series 2-0. They do not call him the brightest for no reason, Light, is all I'm gonna say. SpeCial, he had some really nice... I really like some of the tactics that he had there in that Death Aura game, but Solar, he made sure that he had just enough vision without, you know, compromising too much there, and reacted just in time against everything that SpeCial decided to go for.
Yeah, he essentially kind of blind countered his opponent by going for a pull first. Like, he even had that Overlord in position as well. He knew the SCVs were coming, and he just completely shut SpeCial down. And as a result, he is able to advance and be our first player to get to the semifinals.
Ooh. That is something. And we do have another update here for the hype train that we had earlier on, like Go-Go Joey, now going up against Creator in his EVP.